So when you have a look at those concrete manholes out there, have you guys had a look at them recently or not?
No.
You haven't? Okay. Well, what we're looking at we talked about Terence's pie from one side to the other, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to work out the surface area of the top of the base, okay? So if we go across from that side to that side, it's 1.5 meters or 1,500 millimeters. So just put an arrow from one side to the other as 1,500 millimeters, okay? Now this is what we call the diameter, okay? So just above that line.
Diameter?
Yeah, diameter, okay? Now the next thing we want to work out is from the center, we want to come out to the edge. If we divide 1,500 by 2, what does that equal?
1,500 by 2.
750? 750, okay.
Yes.
So when we're talking about meters, this is either 1.5 meters or 1,500 millimeters. If we cut that 1,500 in half, it's going to be 750 mil from the center to the outside, okay? And this is what we call the radius. That's what we call the radius, okay? The next measurement we want to calculate, or next number we need, is the height of our concrete base. So if we want to measure that in a decimal point, it's going to be 150 mil, and the way we write that is 0.150. Okay. So we've got we've got our radius, which is 0.750. We've got our diameter, which is 1.5, and we've got our height, which is 0.150. Okay. So now we've got to come up with a formula to calculate the surface area to start with. Just underneath your drawing, to calculate the surface area of your circle is called pi r squared. Okay, pi r squared. So pi is written like a double T. So 2 strokes down and a stroke over the top, which represents pi. R stands for the radius, and the number 2 stands for squared. Okay, you guys got that little formula written down? Okay, all cool. Now, when we talk about pi, a good way to remember that is just to remember we talked about Terence's pie before. Okay, so whenever you think of pie, just think of your favourite pie, whether it's a steak pie or a steak and mushroom or a ham and egg or whatever. But pi is a representation of a feature of a circle. So when we look at a circle, hey, Kelly, just behind you, can you just grab a plate behind you? Kelly, just grab a plate.
Yeah.
Just hold it up, just where you are. Just hold it up where you are. Just stop there. Yeah, just like that. That's cool. Excellent. Okay. Now, when you see that plate there, it's got a diameter and it's also got a circumference. Do you know what I mean by a circumference?
Yeah, that's the circumference around there.
Correct.
And the diameter off there.
Correct. Perfect. Okay. Now, if you took that measurement of the diameter and with a piece of string, and you went all the way around the circumference, it would go round the circumference.
Roughly 3 meters.
It would go round the circumference, the diameter, that little piece of string would go round the circumference 3.142 times. Okay?
3.1.
Yeah, 3.142 times. Okay? Thanks, Kelly. You can go sit down now. It's all cool. Thanks for that. Now, if you had Terence's pie, if you had Terence's ham and egg pie that he ate today, and you put a piece of string. Okay, I was talking about Terence's bacon and egg pie. Now, if we had a piece of string and we put a piece of string across the top of Terence's pie, and then we went around the edge of his pie, it would go around the circumference of his pie 3.142 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. That's what you mean.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter the size of the circle, the diameter, you measure the diameter, it will go around the circumference 3.142 times every time, okay? Whether it's the lid of a peanut butter jar or whatever, that's 3.142 times, okay? So that's the beginning of our calculation.